Hey, it's Claudine. If you're new here, welcome. I first started this channel as a health and fitness resource, then I pivoted to art. Why? Art feels more natural to me, but I still value health and wellness. I've been posting up more art process videos on this channel and yapping over those videos, but I wanted to reintroduce some cooking in this channel. After all, some of my more popular videos on my social media platforms were the cooking ones. Cooking and art, I believe, go hand in hand. And also, I wanted to reflect on the beginning of my personal training business and how it relates to me currently starting my art business as well. So congrats, you're in for a treat because you are gonna see it all. You're actually seeing me at the very baby stages of my business. Most of the art accounts I've followed in the past usually have had consistent orders and have built up sizable followings, but not I. My art social media is still in the newborn phase, excluding YouTube. There are so many lessons I learned, and I wanted to use this video as, I guess, a journal entry or visual diary, if you may, to mark this point in my life. Feels like a very pivotal moment for me because I'm in my 30s now and life feels easier than it was in my 20s. The 20s sucked, but I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the struggles in my 20s, and it wasn't all too bad. Like most people, I valued my freedom. I didn't want to be stuck in a 9 to 5 job. I wanted to be able to get up and walk around, collaborate with people, and not sit down all day because nothing irks me more than being boxed in. But I digress. Here I am cooking some shakshouka. It's not traditional by any means. I wanted to make a breakfast that's more savory. I am a savory girly after all, and I want to be consistent with my protein intake. And what does that have to do with the life lessons I'm talking about here? One of the first life lessons I learned in business as a personal trainer is that you gotta take care of yourself first. If you're stressing out all the time, you are not going to be thinking about your health. And I know it's so easy to say, like, don't stress out. A little bit of stress is okay. It's called eustress, I believe. EUSTRESS. It's okay to have that. We actually need some stress because it helps us perform. But if you have an unnecessary amount and you're just stressing out about every little thing, it's not worth it. These are key. Just having this in your pantry is the best decision ever because sometimes you don't have tomatoes, or when you have tomatoes, they're all rotten. Leftover tomato paste from last time. It's chicken bouillon. Oh, that was too much. Oopsies. Talking about stress and too much of it, I've been watching so many videos of life lessons from old people and people under their deathbeds. It sounds morbid, but it keeps me in check, I feel. One of the main regrets that they have is that they stressed out too much when they were younger. And what good did that do to them? Nothing. They just worried and then life went on. To be fair, my parents, especially my mom, well, no, my dad too, both my parents, my biological parents, they always tell me not to worry about the little things because it's gonna pass. And why should I worry to the point where I'll create chronic anxiety for myself? That was one thing my mom told me when I was in college. I remember she was in my room and she saw me worrying about something stupid. And she just looked at me up and down. She said, "You need to stop this, or else this is going to turn into chronic anxiety." And she was right. That worrying did not do my business any good because I was so paralyzed from my anxiety. I didn't end up operating at a higher version of myself where I was able to serve my clients. I was able to go out and connect with people because I was stuck in this worrying spiral. So it's just dumb. If you think about the concept of worrying, you're thinking about something that's not even happening, and it might not even happen, but you're worrying about it to the point where you don't even focus on the important things, which is insanity to me. The definition of insanity. So don't be insane. Yes, you can worry. Of course, don't ignore the important things because I had a knack about doing that. But things truly do work out. And if you truly believe that, you will attract better things in your life. If you keep believing that bad things always happen, then they will happen. And that's what happened to me until I stopped. This is the template that I used for that halo halo illustration that I'm doing, and it's designed to wrap around a mug. This creepy template is very unnerving. I'm gonna color that later, and I'm gonna show you. This is the greeting card that I made. This is what I'm gonna test print alongside this one. This one's simpler, but I think it's equally as funny. Look at his, oh, look at his little face. Look at this guy. He's like, These two are just like, whatever. This egg one, he has like a small piece of drool. They're all hungry. I'm gonna take this to the print shop. This is beef marinated in fish sauce, and I'm gonna make some beef sinigang. Another lesson I learned is that I wish I had more fun with it in the beginning. Like, starting something new, it sounds scary, and that would absolutely terrify my little anxious self. I used to be a really shy kid. New environments and new people scared me a lot. More so new people. Actually, new environments. The thought of a new classroom freaked me out because I knew I didn't have the social skills to connect with people. But I wish people told me in the beginning that starting something new, making new friends, everyone has a tough time with it. But everyone wants to make new friends. Everyone wants that connection. Everyone wants to have fun. And if someone told me that as long as you are having fun, you find a way to have fun, people will naturally gravitate towards you, and the right people will. And the more fun that you're having, the more these people will have fun, they'll feel good around you, and they'd want to be around you more, and they'll start giving you referrals. And I wish I didn't stress out about that too much, too. Going back to the first lesson I was talking about. Just have fun. I have really upsetting news. There's no damn rice! And the sinigang is cooked. I'm cooked! If you know, you know. Finally done. Ow! It's hot. Try the beef first. That fish sauce did so well with the marinating. You can really taste the saltiness penetrate through the meat. Lemongrass adds a really nice touch to it. They did the piano. They went bing, like go, and it went right through, and then ray, and then went right through. Because at first I was like, this isn't accurate, and I guess it was. All the products have been shot. I have listed them on my site. Check out the collections. Look at these boys. There's the small, and then there's the medium. Small, medium. Took me a while to get around this whole Shopify thing, but I got it. I think I got it. The thing that I'm doing differently this time around with starting my art business and my personal training business is that in the beginning of my art business, I just had fun with it. I didn't give myself high expectations. Yeah, sometimes I fall into that trap, but I'm doing a lot more self-reflection, catching myself before I get in too deep, and remind myself to just have fun and just do what I can, do the next best thing. My printer was kind of acting weird with the printer paper that I bought, and I saw in this YouTube video, this person was like, I found these really good greeting card papers, and it'll go well with the printer that I have, and it didn't. But it's okay. I think it's just part of the journey, I guess. You live and you learn. You just test out a lot of things, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. But it's okay. At least when I went to Staples, it wasn't, the price wasn't bad. It was, I think, 71 cents a sheet for a full color print, and this is how it turned out. Obviously I'll have to cut it here. So I made guidelines where to cut. But this spot right here, it didn't print all the way to the edge. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out, because the other prints that I did at home here, I think it's because the paper and my inkjet printer just didn't, they weren't compatible. It just didn't turn out as smoothly as as this one did. As you can see, I'm just happy. I'm happy with the way it turned out. Oh no, why did I do that? I wasn't supposed to do that. Why did I do that? Oh well. Okay, well, it's supposed to be just a fold here. And I'm glad you were able to see that. See the fail happen in real life. Or in real time. Okay, don't cut. This is just supposed to be a fold. And it's blank inside. Good morning. I made this random cake out of paint. Sometimes I just get a hankering whenever I'm watching videos, art videos. I just want to do the art. And I was in the mood to mess around with my piping tips. So I used my acrylic heavy body gel. And I made this cake. And it looks kind of deceiving if it's just there. It's kind of sharp. Do not recommend touching, but I do like these parts right here. On top of having fun, I think it's important to view everything as a learning experience. And it doesn't have to be such a success or such a hit in the beginning, because that goes back to your expectations. I had too many high expectations of myself, to the point where I would bite off way more than I could chew, and I just ended up not having fun and resenting the business, resenting what I had to do for it. Of course, you gotta do what you gotta do in order to build a business. You have to be profitable in order to be secure. It's not to be frowned upon to want security from money. Money is good in the right hands. Money is not good when it's in the wrong hands. And I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're my type of people. You're the type of person who cares about people. You want to be able to use your resources for the betterment of humanity as a whole, or just simply to help out your loved ones. To give yourself more security, learn from people who have succeeded in your industry, but also don't emulate them too much to a point where you lose yourself. Again, have fun, be yourself. I just finished it. Kind of loving how it turned out. So these are with the drips added in, but what if I took the drips out? What do you think? I don't know. I like both a lot. Let's add the drips back in so I can explain to you what is on this. So you have the ube ice cream, kind of like an abstract version of it. You just see the drips, and these little bits are pinipig. Pinipig is pounded toasted rice flakes, young rice flakes. It gives it crunch. It gives the halo, the crunch. These are the plantains, the sweet plantains, or bananas. You can use bananas. And these are the nata de coco jello. They're kind of like these chewy jellos. So it doesn't just break down. It actually has a bit of a chew to it at the end, almost like a, I don't know how to describe it. When you're chewing on it, it feels like, I can't explain it. So this is a green version of the red version. And you have some flan floating around with some jackfruit. And I wanted to differentiate them by making the flan a little like chubbier and a slightly lighter color with toasted ends. And these are the red beans, sweet red beans. And you have the sago pearls, which is kind of like boba. Boba. Woohoo! I'm printing this. I converted it into PDF. It's printing down here. I'm printing it on sticker paper so I could test it out on a mug that I have. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! This is how it printed. I'm gonna cut this out. I think this is a vinyl sticker, so it actually comes off easily. Place it in the center to the best of my ability. Oh my gosh, look at how cute! Amazing. I was about to edit this video and I wanted to share this with you because I got 2 orders. One is through Shopify, and I know it's so small, but I want to document this moment because at first I thought it's not that big of a deal. It is a big deal. It's a big deal. One of my old clients ordered my keychain or my phone charm, the small Victoria sponge cake phone charm, And I thought that was really nice. And there is a BIPOC small business owner based in New York, and they own a bookstore, and they inquired for my Filipino food sticker sheets at wholesale price, and it's my very first wholesale order, and I'm really excited. I'll show you. This is the Filipino food sticker sheet that they would like to order, and all I need to do is complete the order, but I'm so excited! It's cool because it's a reminder that I shouldn't overthink things. I just need to post up on my shop and not overthink it, because I get myself in a trap where I think that it needs to be super perfect, and I end up not making any actions towards the goal that I have. And one of my goals is to increase my income that's coming from online, so I don't have to depend on the gym income. Even though I love training my clients, it's also wise to diversify my income streams, because you just never know. Like, if I get sick, I can't come into the gym and train people. So I'm just making sure that everything's future-proofed, and it eases my anxiety.